Welcome to the Sip and Inhale podcast with your hosts, Olivia and Jai, where real women come to talk about real life shit. From raising kids to maintaining friendships and everything in between. Join us as we open up and talk about the real problems women face in everyday life.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome back, everybody.
Let's start with this little dance.
Right, the shoulder.
This little shoulder dance.
Hope you all are having a good night. Make sure that you have something to sip and/or inhale. Believe I'm doing cocoa. My marshmallow is doing some weird thing where I'm pretty sure my cocoa was hot when it started. Has not dissolved. But Aiden also picked out these really huge jumbo marshmallows and just maybe they need a little something extra special. But anyways, welcome to Sip and Inhale. I'm Olivia.
And I am Jamie. Sorry, I thought she was going to introduce me.
No. So today I'm going to start off. Really want to talk about this. And it's kind of like a double standard type of question as far as like as a mom, as a businesswoman, wife, girlfriend, partner, whatever you want to call it. Is there a double standard for you to feel like you have to wear multiple hats? Just like continuously, like nonstop, they do not come off. So as me, as a single mom, I feel like that's basically what I'm doing all the time, nonstop. I'm a single mom. I work full time. Co-founder of the Love You Collective. Check us out, loveyoucare.com. And it feels kind of like an impossible feat, but I mean, if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? Or if I drop a hat, then what's going to happen? So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I've thought about this a lot. Like, I think a lot about you in this topic because, like you said, you're a single mom, right? So you get off work. First of all, you go to work. You're probably annoyed. You don't want to do this. You get off work. You get to go pick up Aiden, come back, and you think, "Ooh, I made it through the day." And guess what?
Job number 2.
Exactly. And it's like, we've had those conversations where I'm like, Olivia, take you some time. Close your door. Tell them to go play. But it feels, I understand that, for you, sometimes you feel like you're being a bad mom. Like you're not allowed to take a break. So how do you feel when you get to these moments? Like, you're tired. You just need a sec.
I guess like you said, I kind of feel like the bad mom, like closing my door is shutting him out instead of letting me have time with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when it does happen, then I end up overcompensating on something else, which is probably why he's spoiled. Besides the fact he's my only child, I mean, what only child is not spoiled? He's 5. If he asks me something 8 and a half, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna get it. If not right then, he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Working on it. I really am. If anybody has any tips, send them my way. But yeah, it's just like the mom guilt of it sets in, and then it's like the overwhelming type of just like exhaustion, which, like you said, come home, dinner, forcible bath, in the bath, I don't want to get out the bath. Your playtime, which ends up being my time to actually eat without anybody calling my name. And then it's time for you to go to sleep. But then it takes me forever to go to sleep, depending on how my day was, whether I'm irritated or trying not to go to sleep irritated, so I stay up longer. And then by the time I know it, my alarm's going off again, just snoozed it 5 times, and I'm pissed that I have to get up. So it's kind of an endless cycle where it feels like I get a break maybe like 2 times a year.
Yeah.
I'll say 2 times a year. And that's really honestly if I'm feeling lucky. So yeah, I don't know. But I guess the question kind of goes to if I stop doing what I'm doing, then what happens?
Right. What happens? Who does the things if you're not doing it? Yeah, I mean it's definitely a struggle. And when you think about this from the other end or the other perspective, and I don't want to. Aiden's dad is in his life, um, but it doesn't feel like he has the same sort of stresses. And I'm not picking on him, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if dads, we're talking about moms, but I don't know if dads to this extent is held to the same standard. Do they have to wear all the hats that you have to wear? Do they feel the same guilt if they are taking time? And I don't.
Maybe for single dads. But granted, I can't necessarily speak for them. I don't know any single dads. But I don't know. I guess that's a good question. I mean, generally, in just any woman-male relationship, I think a lot is put on women in general to, work if need be for the sake of the household, but also make sure that dinner is cooked and the house is clean and the kids are taken care of and homework is done and no one's failing. And they also get to those extracurricular activities that they probably won't remember or that's going to lead to some hobby or that they're going to forget about. But I mean, for men, on average, and it's 2023, it's typically bring home bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I want us to be this evolved society where dads are dads and moms are moms and we all have the same struggles. And this conversation is really just moms and dads. It's men and women. It's and do men have to worry about the same things that we do? For me, when I think of a double standard, when this topic came up initially, I was like, is there a double standard for me? I mean, I'm a stepmom, so I help out, but I have more support. Cam's mom is amazing. Cam's dad is amazing. I'm really just like assistant coaching. You know what I mean? But, the more that I think about it, there's more than just being a mom. Like, there's a double standard for me to walk out the house. If I'm going to meet somebody, if I'm going to a networking event, I have to get dressed. I got to put on some sort of makeup, do something to my face. I got to do something to my hair. Meanwhile, Corey just gets up. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Okay, what's
taking you so long? So, there's a double standard. I think, you hit it on the head in that women are expected to take care. It's not just do the things that you have to do to be an adult. But women are also sort of responsible for taking care of the kids, for taking care of the house, for making sure things are clean, things are organized, put away. Somebody got to fold the towels and the clothes and and that's not something that usually falls on a man. It's, and I'm not to say that men don't help or, there are men that do this. I'm certain of it. But I think for the average household or whatever, this falls on the woman. And it's just like, where did that double standard come from? And I want to be like, I think I have a very conservative way of thinking. I do want to take care of my household. I do enjoy seeing my family happy. And I occasionally enjoy picking up after the boys. Occasionally, very occasionally. And when I say enjoy, what I mean is, I guess I enjoy looking back on their growth. Not necessarily picking up after them, but it's just sort of part of it. But sometimes just you don't want to. You don't want to. But it doesn't feel like we have the space to say, not today.
Because in all the things you listed that women have to do, not one time is it listed to also take care of yourself. Or not to also, but to just take care of yourself.
Exactly. exactly. And you mentioned earlier, like, this feeling like you're a bad mom for taking space. And so you like overcompensate. But that's also creating an issue like on the back end, because like, let's say you took some time, now you feel bad, now maybe you're binding something extra. Or, maybe tomorrow you don't take time, but tomorrow might be the day you really needed a sec. You really needed a quick
Mm-hmm.
meditation session. So, I just, it's another one of these topics where it's like, yes, we know that this is reality, but how do we get better? How do we do this better? Yes, there are things that you have to do. And reality is if you don't do it today, you're going to have to do it tomorrow.
Right.
Nobody else.
Yeah, I agree.
But how do we find that balance? How do we, especially when you have young kids, you can't tell your kid, your 5-year-old, hey, Aiden, on Thursday between 5 and 6, don't talk to mommy. Like, you just can't. That's not going to happen. It simply won't happen.
No, I agree. I don't know. I think that's part of 2023 for me is really trying to figure that out, and whether it's 5 or 10 minutes here and there, and not necessarily feel bad about it. I feel like his school at work, my mommy slash dad group is working out for like carpools, and like right now he's at a sleepover. So for Saturday night, that's pretty awesome. So I guess trying to lean on those as much as possible, and just trying to work on taking time for me so that I feel less guilty and then I can stop compensating so much. So yeah, and it's not a quick fix.
Definitely.
He's 5, so and figure that part out. Yeah. So let's see how he gets 5 goes.
We're doing it. It's happening.
No, wait till the number, guys.
We'll get there.
Something's gonna click. I mean, something.
At some point. At some point, it's going to click. And you'll be like, oh, not today.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just gotta have my discipline that we've been talking about and just doing better.
Yeah. And I think what you mentioned, like, having a support system, that is huge. Like, not putting everything on you. If you're a single mom, if you're not a single mom, you have to reach out to your community. If you don't have a community, then you have to build that because you need people to lean on. You need somebody to say, "Hey, can you just keep an eye on them for 30 real quick?" Or if you're like you mentioned the school and the different events, so building that community of moms, which very soon, hopefully that's more than mommy.
More than mommy. Look out for it.
Coming soon. But yeah, building this community where you can lean on somebody when you are up to here, when you don't want to be a superwoman anymore.
Yeah.
You just need to tag somebody in real quick.
Yeah, I guess that old "it takes a village."
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. You cannot do it yourself. So where do you think this double standard came from? Like, and we talked in the last episode a little bit about, what am I trying to say? Last episode was about authenticity, and one of the things that you mentioned was, it's losing me. Oh, I hate when this happens, guys.
To the you and the other you. Slavery?
Slavery. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. I don't know why slavery jogs my memory.
Slavery, guys.
Slavery. That's it.
Yeah.
What we talked about in the last episode, how like some of the thoughts that we have about who you're supposed to be or how you're supposed to behave is sort of ingrained in us. Where did this idea that we had to, how did the idea that we had to be Superwoman all the time get ingrained? Why is there a double standard? Why aren't men feeling the same sort of stress? Are we not sharing the stress?
Mm, I don't know. I mean, it's weird to think that, like, is it biological? Because granted, women in general are supposed to be,
Caregivers.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
supposed to, carry the child, which has some other nurturing aspect of things. That's just naturally what we are supposed to be. So I guess therefore in that instance, it seems so easy to be like, oh, since you pushed out a child, you can also have all of these other arms, even though technically you are only one of two. To juggle everything from the, yes, sorry. So that you can juggle these things from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed and you do it all over again. So I don't know, it's unfortunate. I mean, you guys scroll through like TikTok and Instagram, you see more posts where, guys are posting, oh, women, they don't want strawberries for Valentine's Day. They want you to help clean. Or they want you to ask how they're doing, or, this, and that. So you see a lot more of that becoming kind of normal, where it's like, oh, there are some of you who did it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. So yeah, I mean, I would hope that, like, it's ingrained, so it's hard to teach a new dog old tricks type of thing. But I mean, I guess as it's become more of a conversation, which hopefully this episode does, and other people out there who I'm sure have the same conflicts and issues.
Yeah.
The more conversations have, the easier it is to be like, oh, okay, you pushed out that child, but I can help. Yeah, I feel like paternity leave is just as common as maternity leave now. I come across parents these days who dads have seem to be longer leave than moms. Where do they do that? But to each their own. Companies to each. I don't know how that makes sense.
But I think that idea of paternity leave is leading us toward a conversation where we're talking a little bit about shared responsibility.
Mhm.
Because, when you think about maternity leave, you get, I don't know, a few months, 2-ish, maybe 3
6
months.
to 8 weeks, 12 if you're lucky. That's in the U.S.
So, I guess what I'm saying is they give you 12 weeks. Okay, you just had a baby, like, which is a major surgery in a sense. So already I need some time just to heal. But now I also have a new crying human. And without paternity leave, you're asking me to do this on my own. I meant paternity leave. So I love this new trend of paternity leave. It certainly shouldn't be longer than the mom, but I love this conversation, this idea that men are also parents, that you also just had a human and should probably take some time get this human situated.
Yeah, it's crazy. The buying, like, and we're just not even talking about like regular, like, natural childbirth, like C-section. That's a whole extra, like,
That's a whole other thing.
2 to 4 weeks. That's just body recovery. But the mental part of it is different. Not many people talk about postpartum depression as much, and how it looks different in so many people, whether it's just quietness or coming home with your newborn and feeling fantastic, and then 2 weeks later you don't really even look at them in the eyes. And it shows itself in different ways.
Yeah.
And just having somebody else there, like the grandmas and grandpas who come to visit, like all of those things, like that village is super crazy. And granted, not just moms. It's depression in itself is different. It's different forms for other people, whether it's work, and what that looks like, or being single is a situation in itself.
Very stressful. Okay.
Yeah. Or to be in a relationship.
can be very stressful.
Sure, that's not fun. At times, depending on, people are crazy. So either way, it's, I don't know, I guess it goes to like communication and trying to break those things that we were taught or the things that you see in the housewife shows and, oh, I'm a woman, I can only do charity events. I'm like, no, start a whole ass business.
Okay, do it.
You're welcome. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully as the conversation grows, it's more about not just the hats that we wear and how they're juggled, but how we're supported in them and how the hats that we wear make us take the time for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And, when I think about this, which I never really say this, guys. People don't know I'm in a relationship, but I am. I'm in a fantastic relationship. And when I think about this idea of double standards, or I think about, Olivia being in your position, being a single mom, and the stress just the stress of dealing with that, of having to juggle, I am so grateful in the relationship that he and I have cultivated, where we're very honest about the responsibilities that we need to take care of, and we share, we juggle. If he has to take Cam to school every morning, maybe I help him up, or vice versa. So we do try and support each other, and that's something that I don't take for granted at all. And I think the bigger thing here, message, if you want to call it that, is to communicate. Like, when we were building this relationship, I can't say it was the funnest. It's challenging. But being here now, being in a space where we can be comfortable and we can share, and we can say, hey, dinner today? I don't got it. We'll be eating the kids. I don't got it. And so that's, what I really encourage everyone to do. I feel like sometimes as women, we take on these hats and we do it with a smile, without sharing our struggles, without sharing the emotional toll. And so to be vulnerable, essentially, be vulnerable enough to say to your partner, to whomever it is that's helping you, or that's in your life, not helping you, I need help. This is what I need. This is what I'm struggling with.
And I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. This is what it is. I don't. And those conversations in the beginning are very difficult. They're very stressful. Because I feel like as humans, we have expectations of our partners, of our inner circle, of anybody, that we love. We have an expectation that if you see me struggling, you jump. But sometimes people don't see you struggling. Sometimes people see you wearing these hats and you do it so well that they assume that you got it. So sometimes you have to tell somebody, I ain't got it. This space might look like you got it. It don't. Yeah.
In here.
Yeah. Sometimes the space don't really show you what's actually happening, but I ain't got it.
Also a part of me using my authentic self.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to Olivia about this all the time, but I am a huge proponent of saying, I ain't got it. And you're just going to have to deal with that today. Now, hopefully tomorrow I got it. I'm going to try better. I'm going to try to find it, but I ain't got it today. So that's my message for everyone. One, to talk to people, let them know that you're struggling. Maybe they know, maybe they don't, but we don't assume. I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna share it so you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is just to not be afraid to be vulnerable, to not be afraid to say, I can't hold this together by myself. Because it's okay, because we're human, and because humans can't live alone. And I don't mean like physically. You can live in your home by yourself. But you can't you can't hold all of your responsibilities alone. So, ladies, men, everybody, please share your struggles. Please let people know. Please don't suffer in silence. Even if you don't have your own personal village, there is a village. There's a village somewhere, and it's waiting for you. So with that, let's take one last sip, y'all.
It's said too much this time. Like everybody, it says take care of yourself. Thank you, Tom.
Love it. I'm obsessed with my nails, y'all. I keep painting my nails in different colors, and now I don't want them to be one color.
She's crazy.
Any hot way, hot loves, I hope you have an amazing evening. Get you something to sip. Take a little inhale, whether that's smoke or not, and have a beautiful, beautiful night.
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
Good night.